We could just trade now.
Yeah, but we should not trade now, right? In case we find more stuff we want to trade.
We actually need one more. We need one or two more.
If we want to keep the bandages.
Yeah, which we do want to keep the bandages.
We really want to keep the bandages because Roman. Poor Roman. Look at him. Fucking Roman, man. Hey everybody, and welcome to the grand finale of Chapter 1 of This War of Mine. We're still alive! And we're scavenging the old town for goods to possibly trade for firearms.
We need a firearm. This is our objective for this first part.
So first we need to find enough stuff, then we need to trade, and then we need to hope that someone's actually got a firearm for trade, and it's a firearm we can afford.
Yeah. Well, we know the price. We just need to make sure the commission isn't through the roof.
Yeah, but it might be like you can trade for a shotgun or an assault rifle.
Oh, and like not specifically the cheapest one, which is a pistol.
Yeah, it might be like, because I don't know.
20 assault. Okay. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Is it my turn?
Maybe it's like they only have a broken one.
That's true.
Then we'd have to fix it.
Shit.
I don't know, man.
Should I do the old...
Yeah, it's your turn for the exploration.
Someone's here. I always get this card.
It's because you're so clumsy, man. You're like, stomp, stomp, stomp.
Okay, you go.
It's not a fun go.
Okay.
Reality impact. Draw a colored card.
Shuffle and draw.
Shuffle and draw. Okay, ideally not red or black. Those are the sort of really grim ones.
Grey was pretty grim as well. Grey was like grey area.
But red and black are the ones with warnings on them. Like, if you're playing with someone sensitive, take this out the game.
Check the number on the expiration of the location card. Okay. What'd you get?
Black. Black alert.
170. Okay. The expiration is 170. Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
You ready for sadness?
I'm ready for
Prepare yourself.
Misery story. Tell me a terrible, sad story, man.
Oh, we are so fucked.
Come on, read it aloud.
We are so fucked.
Yeah, just read it. Just read it.
We're so fucked. Okay. Oh, we're so
Ben,
fucked.
just read it.
Okay.
Or give it to me and I'll read it.
Okay. There's a strong stench of old blood. The walls and the door of the wooden shed adjacent to one of the houses are full of bullet holes. A few meters away, it's the same thing. Streaks of blood are clearly visible on the whitewashed walls, and clumps of hair here and there have been pounded into the walls by the force of impact. Shell casings litter the ground, and torn photos and shoes are visible beneath the rubble, appearing as if they're grass sprouting from beneath. We're silent through the rest of the trip. Today it'll be hard to think about anything else. Return 4 exploration cards. Then we have a choice. We can look for gun shells that might still be useful, return an exploration card and add to the findings pile as many shells as there are available in the box.
Wow.
Or let's move on.
I mean, that's not that bad.
We have to remove 4. We can't trade anymore. I don't think. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, we can.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we could actually
still trade.
And we could also add as many shells as possible.
Yeah, let's do it.
1 and then shells. 1, 2.
I mean, that's all of them because we haven't found any or got any yet this time.
There's only 2 shells? Really? There's only 2 shells. That's sad.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, 3.
Make sure you look good. This is the simulation of actual scavenging.
I'm actually scavenging. Like, get all the shells. Nope. Just gonna take everything out until I find one. Nope. There's more ammo than shells. I guess that makes sense. Yeah. That's it.
Great.
Is it my turn?
Yep.
Trade. 6.
Trading. Done.
Trade.
Done. Trading. All right. So give me that. I freed it.
55.
Okay, please have guns. Please have guns. Despite the crowds, this does not look like any marketplace that existed before the war. Faded people resembling skeletons try to barter junk and scrap. We join them. You may buy any tokens here. Trade commission 4. Oh, that's great. That means we can trade for guns, right? Mm-hmm. Or, just throwing this out there, we could trade everything for alcohol.
No. Okay.
Any tokens, yeah. So guns are tokens.
So
guns are tokens, right?
Yeah, guns are tokens.
Okay, that's cool.
So
Great. So we can get a pistol. We need 20, right? Because the commission's 4. And the pistol's 16.
Okay. So I guess we're okay. Hang on. So what do we have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 17, 22.
22.
22.
Okay.
So we can afford it. Pistol. Boom, bang.
And then 2 other things.
Pistol.
And then we immediately lose it. But at least people won't be taking wounds. So what do we want for the other 2 things?
I mean, it'd be nice to keep the vegetable.
Yeah, it'd be nice to keep the vegetable, but unfortunately, we can't. I honestly think we keep the mechanical part. It's useful.
Yeah, that's the most useful thing, to be honest.
And I mean, the only thing I'm thinking is we trade the mechanical part for like a coffee and a cigarette.
Oh, really? You don't want to just...
Well, look, I mean, Roman's misery 2, Bruno's misery 2. That misery
But they're both smokers. We'd need 2 cigarettes.
Oh, great. Let's get 2 cigarettes then.
Yeah, makes sense. 2 cigarettes.
Yeah, because we can make a mechanical part. We can't make cigarettes yet.
That's true. All right. I think that's fine. Plus, that means we have more space for components and shit.
How grim was that story about the guns and the shells?
We can bring back 7 things.
Yeah, just water and stuff. Probably mostly water. Some wood, maybe.
You know, if we brought that other filter, I wouldn't make much.
Yeah, well, we would have then had to take an action to make a filter.
That's true. But, I mean, we bring back 7 water. Oh, but we're going to probably use that for cooking and drinking.
Yep, cooking and drinking.
That's true. But we might need components too. Okay, I'm happy with that. So we're ending exploration and we're choosing our findings.
Which is, what, 7 water?
Jesus Christ, that was intense. I don't know why that was so intense, but anything happened. Okay.
Well, you flipped out about that story. And I was like, this is...
So it's you to choose the findings.
Okay, I mean, is there any reason why we don't want 7 water? Do we need wood and components?
We need 4 water.
Well, we need 4 water to drink. Plus we need water for cooking.
Yes.
Ideally, we're cooking twice. So 6 water plus 1 other thing.
Well, a component would give us the 5 components we need for something, because most things are 5 and a 3. Ooh, how much to make the simple heater? The improved heater.
We already had that idea. No wood, just 3 components.
And
2 mechanical parts and an
which
electrical
we
part.
don't have.
So we need components to make those at the workshop.
And how many more components after that? We also need the wood to burn to remove the coal tokens.
That's true. So we'll have to be
Do a lot of
poking about.
A lot of poking.
Yeah. Oh God.
Okay. Lose the bandages. Let's hope we don't lose the food, because
then we're in real trouble.
We're fucked.
Yep.
Okay, so that's now me to do the night raid.
Don't lose the food, Ben.
Take the hatchet, Mr. Guard. Okay.
Just don't lose the food.
Are we ready?
Don't lose the food.
Then we didn't need all that water. I mean, do you want to maybe put like another component in there instead of a water? It's okay for one person to go a bit thirsty.
No, because if we're out of food and people are going hungry from water, then it's even worse.
But no, because it means we won't be cooking if we don't have any food, and we'll just have...
But if we don't have any food, we'll be starving. And if we don't have any water, we'll be starving twice.
No, that's what I'm saying. Have enough water so we can, like... I'm saying do this, which means even if that food gets taken, we can still all drink.
Yeah, we can all drink anyway.
But I'm saying, you see what I mean? Because we wouldn't be...
But even so, I mean, the water's always useful for cooking and drinking.
But we can't cook if that gets taken.
Yeah, but...
So we wouldn't need this water.
We'll need to drink again and cook again.
Not if everyone's fucking dead. Okay.
All right. Well, what would you have us take instead? A wood or
Another component.
Another component. All right.
Well, I mean, does that make sense? Or wood?
I mean, it makes sense. I just don't think that. Well, if we all die in the harsh winter, I suppose it doesn't really matter.
No, I would take a component. Because we're going to be needing to make these first, and then while people are poking about, we can then use them on the efficient heater.
Okay. And
Okay.
then when everybody's starving to death, we can rebuild. We can bring them back to life by creating robot parts for them out of the components.
Ready?
Yep.
Reality impact. Oh god. Something unexpected has happened. Draw a card from the color decks and determine the color in the book as scripts. Then reveal the top card of the Night Riz deck and check it with the color on it. So let's get a color card.
All right. Listen, Ben. Whatever you do, don't pick red or black.
Green. Okay.
Great. Green's the color of food.
Which means we're on 290. Do you want to read 290 to me?
I sure.
Oh, there was starving people came back. Wow.
They're still hungry. Okay. First we heard someone fiddling with our door. Then we heard some rustling at the back of the house. Finally, we don't know how, some people have got inside. We hear footsteps upstairs. We get ready for a fight and stand at the stairs. When they see us, they freeze. After a moment we hear one of them say, "We're sorry. We're not robbers. We thought the house was empty. We haven't taken anything. We'll leave right away. We're just looking for something to eat." They leave through the door a moment later. A woman, an older man, and a teenage boy. They look like a family. We close the door behind them.
I'm so happy no one took our food. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hey, wait, you can have this food. I've never been so happy to witness such misery.
That's what this game does. Let's shuffle it back into the Night Raids deck. Okay, Crime Wave. I think we have that hatchet.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
No, wait, come back. We brought this hatchet for a fight. It'd be a shame not to use it. Look, we'll just murder the older man. He's dead weight anyway.
You're doing the Dawn phase.
Right. What is that, fate card?
Scavenging party returns.
Okay. Welcome back, guys. Hey, Roman, you're still alive. That's good.
Assign meds and bandages. Oh, we got this pistol. Sweet. We probably should have bought some ammo. Okay, Roman. Take a bandage.
Yep. Okay.
Draw a fate card. Definitely shuffled them before.
Yeah. I definitely shuffled them before. Here we go. Raise the wounds of all unbandaged characters by 1. That's fine. Discard meds. That's fine. If cold tokens minus board ups equal 4 or more, they don't.
It's 3.
3.
Yes.
Exchange the nearest small location. If they're
Yeah,
that's the quiet house changed out for something.
Bye.
Then resolve weight tokens. Resolve spirit A. Good thing we got those cigarettes.
We now have the hotel. Ooh. Which is this another small location. So here
we can get books there to read on our chair.
If any character in the group is hungry, 3, they're not. Discard 1 cigarette or be miserable.
Yep.
Discard a cigarette.
And then Marin wants coffee. We don't have any coffee, so he's going to go misery 2.
Okay, that's fine.
And then Roman wants a cigarette, or he'll go misery 3. So.
Cigarette for you. Good thing you did that.
Yep.
Cool. And
I understand the plight of smokers.
now I get to do narrative actions. Gross. Narrative actions for me.
Yep.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like you did them last time.
Yeah, I did.
How's that happened?
Because of the way
The exploration deck works. Yeah.
Okay, I've got knock the door down. Play during any day actions phase or during any scavenging phase. You automatically open a closed door.
Okay.
I mean, that's only useful if we clear the rubble up there.
Okay, right. So we could use it on our house.
Yeah, only during the day. Oh, or during the scavenging phase, yeah.
Yeah, so we could use it if we're scavenging through somewhere. Okay, what's
Or headshot. Play during any combat or during your setup. If you have a firearm, discard 1 ammo to automatically kill an enemy. Play during the night raid phase. If the character on guard has a firearm, I mean, I don't think we're gonna have a firearm for much longer.
Well, this gun is going. We know that.
Yeah, so I think it makes sense. Because then we need ammo as well, and we don't have that.
We don't have any of that stuff.
Oh, let's shuffle back in.
Oh, let's shuffle back into narrative actions.
Cool. And then that's it. That's where we save.
This is where we save.
Yes, where we save.
We don't resolve the soldiers disarm the civilians?
No, that's part of chapter 2.
That's part of chapter 2.
Yeah, it'll say you just finished add the night raid that have not been used to the game, then resolve the top objective card.
And then save the game.
No, save the game before that. At this moment you may, because that would be part of the morning phase on the new day.
Okay.
At this moment, basically we're going to be fine. Everybody, we're going to have done this. We're all going to not draw a night raid card, and we're not going to take 3 wounds. Everything's fine.
I just want to show the people something real quick here.
Is it music?
No. It is music, but it's just a thing.
Oh, is it the...
Yeah, see...
spaghetti incident? The Guns N' Roses?
Yeah, see, check that out. Look at that. I'm not wrong, right?
I mean, yeah. It's kind of similar. But if you looked at the front cover for Baldur's Gate, Betrayal at Baldur's Gate, it's the same like color and the same text and the same. Just look at it.
Betrayal at Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
In the meantime, how do we save this, Ben?
This moment, you may save the game packet into the box. You may return it whenever you wish by setting up and jumping right back in where you left. Look at page number 10 of the Book of Scripts.
Oh yeah, I mean, I can sort of see that too.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of the same.
The black streak behind the text and the color.
Yeah, and the font. Baldur's Gate, but with italic. That's what it looked like to me. All right, number 10.
So if Baldur's Gate had sex with spaghetti incident, we'd get narrative actions. Take note.
So save bag and waste bag. There are 2 string bags included in the game. No, there isn't.
Are they in the box?
No.
Are they?
You never got 2 string bags.
You never got 2 string bags.
One of them is the save bag. The other is the waste bag. The waste bag is used to store all elements that were removed from the game that will not be further part of the further campaign playthroughs. The save bag is used to store certain elements, as described in the saving game section below. Saving the game. Throw all the save tokens / resources from storage into the save sheet. On the save sheet, write down the type of resources that you have. Storage times 5, and throw these resources into the box. In the characters chart in the save sheet, write down the names of the characters and their levels and their states. Then put the state tokens into the box and the character cards into the save bag. Okay.
Well, I've got 2 plastic bags we can use instead of those drawstring bags.
That makes sense. On the save sheet, on all 3 location spaces, write down the names of the 3 location cards you currently have on the board. Put them in the save bag. I mean, this is pretty straightforward. It's like just put everything on the board in the save bag and put everything else not in the save bag.
Yeah, but make sure you write down the levels and stuff.
Yeah, and then on the corresponding shelter spaces and... So yeah, we could probably just do this off camera.
Yeah, we should definitely do this off camera. Nobody wants to watch us do this. But listen up, people at home. We're going to wrap up chapter 1 here. We're still alive. Everybody's still alive. That's good.
We're going to complete our objective.
Yeah. Now, Ben and I will probably finish playing this, but if you'd like us to do it on camera, then leave a comment below. Let us know if you would like to see us continue this war of mine.
If it's not too miserable for you.
If it's not too miserable, if it's something you're interested in seeing whether we can survive the other 2 chapters. You know, I'm very optimistic, but that's just my natural state.
I mean, when I last played it, I kind of made it rule that I didn't go for ammo. I didn't try and go for combat at all, and that I won the game by just avoiding where I could, just playing it really, really safe all the time.
Yeah, I feel like combat is probably
really risky.
Really, really risky.
It's risky. It's not the kind of game where it's like, yes, guns, let's go shoot people. It's not that kind
I've equipped everybody with an assault rifle. I'm sorted. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, you might be able to win that way, but I don't think I'd be happy about it.
Yeah, no.
I mean, feel good.
If you got an assault rifle through pure chance, you're probably just going to trade it for food.
Yeah, and bandages and vegetables.
Yeah.
Good. So if you want, if you've had your fill of this war of mine, then it won't be coming back unless you comment below and say you want it back, in which case you haven't had your fill. So if you haven't, leave a comment and we'll finish the game on camera.
Please do. Yes.
Yeah.
Do you want to just say what we thought about it? Do you like it?
I like a very brief sort of final thoughts.
Yeah, like just a quickie, like in case we don't come back.
In case we don't come back. You know what? I really like the game mechanics.
Yeah.
It's definitely it's hard after just a third of the game because I feel like sort of weirdly optimistic, but I'm looking at this, we've got practically nothing. And we've got 2 more chapters. Do you know what I mean? And this is not great, it's not terrible.
Well, we can afford to not put someone on guard duty. Well, I think we'd probably have to put someone on guard duty, but we can not like leave weapons. I think you're right to feel optimistic. We have a bit of breathing room, I think.
So, but we have to get that heater fired up.
Yeah, basically. But we will. We've got we got enough stuff.
But it does a really good job of sort of playing off you emotionally. Like when, for example, our most recent nighttime encounter, it's like we're really pleased to meet a starving family, you know, and
have them not, because I mean it's better than bandits to take the stuff that make us be starving. Like it puts us in the shoes of these guys because we're really these people.
Mm-hmm.
This is a family. It's a very twisted and all male family, but it's a family. They're trying their best.
They're surviving together.
I really like the game. I think it's so unique. Like I wouldn't ever get rid of this game. I would always keep it in my collection.
Feel like it. Well, the one thing though is it's very long.
Yeah, I mean, there are shorter scenarios you can play.
That's true. There are scenarios you can play which up the complexity, but make the game shorter and sort of more, I don't know, you start with stuff and things like that.
When I played this on my own, I just left it out on the table for a week and just came to it and played a bit at a time, slowly getting more miserable as I went. But
I was saying to you, I don't think I could play this on my own. Like, I need the emotional support of someone here.
But it has those moments, you know, it's really sad, and then you get these moments where like, fuck yeah, we got the gun, you know, like it almost makes those ups worth the downs, you know.
Well, it's almost like the ups are more poignant because of the context of the downs.
Yeah. And then sometimes those ups are at someone else's loss, and then you feel a bit shit. Anyway.
Yeah, it makes you happy, and then you feel shit for being happy.
Cool.
It's definitely a unique and interesting game. And we were talking a bit about the storybook because we've got a lot of games with storybooks. We've played some of them on the channel. And I do like the storybook in this. I like that the storybook plays on your sort of emotional state rather than just a mechanical or statistical thing.
But it does mechanically link in with where you are and the context of what you're doing quite nicely. Like it's for everything there's like coloured variations of depending if you're exploring or you're finding in a particular location. So it's like, oh, we're here. This is what happened here. We found some stairs. Oh no, there's someone here. And you know, maybe a resident is related to the location.
Because the theme is so strong and it's clearly very very much designed around the theme. The stories do fit very well into it, and because the morals of the game are so poignant or so complex, the stories do carry extra sort of weight.
Oh, yeah.
And they force you to think about things beyond just game mechanics and sort of acquiring resources and stuff. I really like the story aspect of the game, even though I'm not super excited to read. It's funny, like it's like we're talking about Above and Below, where you're sort of playing a mini Euro game and reading from the storybook, and it's funny because you'd probably do better at Above and Below if you just never did the story part of the game. But that's by far and away the most fun part of the game, so you do want to go and read those stories, even though it'd probably be better just to play the Euro game.
Where here it's the opposite. It's like scavenging is the most profitable thing to do. But it's at a...
But I was also going to say, the storybook is also not the most exciting, fun thing to do in this game. In fact, the storybook has sort of, I approach with a cautious hand because it can be so devastating and upsetting.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, yeah. And it's scary to think this is based on real events. So this is collected from... Anyway. I would say this game is very much like a work of art. Like, it's not necessarily fun, but it's something you probably play and really appreciate. Well, I from my perspective, I play it and I appreciate it as a work of art, but that's it. Like, I wouldn't really be saying, hey guys, let's play this war of mine. It's great family fun. I wouldn't do that. I would just have it in my collection as like, this is like it's like a...
Well, what it promises is a meaningful and interesting experience that sort of forces introspection and sort of exploration of your character and the decisions you make, and there's not a lot of games that offer that.
It's like reading Requiem for a Dream. Like, you're probably not going to enjoy it, but it'll feel you in places. It's not going to be fun. Or like watching something like Dunkirk. You know, it's not a fun film, but it's tense and it's entertaining, but it's not like you're not jumping to watch it again. But it's a good film. It's how I see this game. But yeah. That was a longer final thoughts than we wanted to. I have to go.
Well, we'll be back tomorrow for something completely different. And if you want to see more of This War of Mine, do leave a comment below and we'll come back and we'll film the rest of that. And thanks for coming on this journey with us, everybody. And we'll see you around. But, don't wait too long to leave your comments, because Ben and I will finish this off camera if you don't care.
We will play it.
Yeah, I want to know what happens. I'm dying to know what happens in the end of this, if we make it that far.
Bye.